Okay, here we go. Well, I thought I'd start out with some. I was going to mention who our queens of sales were for the last couple of weeks, and then just share what's happening this coming week. And then from there, I had like a little training, just
Oh,
kind of
good.
some information that's really kind of cool. I actually learned it today from a lady named Linda Tupin. She was a national sales director, and she's quite good, but just explaining AI and how, so many things are being used right now with AI. So there's no way to really ignore it because it's being used everywhere in the supermarket, everywhere. So she had some ideas on how we can benefit with our own businesses by not being AI bots and stuff like that. So the personal relationship. So I thought I'd share that. She has these little graphics that are really helpful. And I can share those with you guys too. So you can take a look and just see what's going to be the most effective way in your business to work, whether it's a vendor event or in person or whatever you're doing, what's going to be the best. So it was kind of fun. I learned a lot from her, so I'll share that. But for our Queens of Sales, Karen, you were our winner for both weeks. Karen had $365.75 the week of the 12th through the 18th. So congratulations. That is awesome.
Woohoo.
Was that from, did you say that was a messenger party or?
No, that was just this last week. So the week before
Oh,
oh,
okay.
I had an event. Yes.
Oh,
So I
great.
had an event, and then the next week I had two events and a party. It was crazy. But
Oh, so like a vendor event, is that
yes,
okay?
yeah. One week I had one vendor event. The next week I had two vendor events and a party all in the same week.
Oh, wow.
I think I snatched myself full.
I was gonna say, are you about worn out from all these like keeping up and
Well, and then I thought I was going to take a week off, or actually 3 weeks off and not do any vendor events. And
mm-hmm.
came up and said, "Hey, would you do this event and it's free?" I was like, "Yep."
Oh, yeah. What do you have to lose if it's free, right?
Hey, yeah.
Really? And
So
that's great, especially if it's someone. Now, do you know the person who invited you to do it already? Okay.
yeah,
Oh, that
so
helps.
yeah, definitely. But
Hmm.
but the parties, I'm going to tell you, ladies, I'm a believer. I've done parties and had results.
Mm-hmm.
Do your party and do your party, whatever, however many, you're going to get one. But I had 12 guests in this party, and of the 12, all but three ordered, and two of them were actually Mary Kay consultants that were in the party. Why they went to the party, I don't know, but
Oh,
hey,
oh, that's you had
so
so almost everyone ordered out of that party?
everyone, absolutely, yes,
Oh, that's awesome.
it was stunning. They weren't big orders,
Yeah.
but they orders, and I don't know what if they were supporting the hostess or if they were
Mhm.
supporting me. But let me tell you, it was amazing. It was almost, and some of them were just ordering right through my online. So I didn't do
Wow.
anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. That's
Yeah.
really nice when that happens. But wow, that's great. And then you never know from that. If they don't already have a consultant, they may just be brand new customers for you, especially if you just check in with them and see how they like things. And
Yes,
that's
exactly.
and
Exactly.
that's
So
the goal. Oh, great. I'm so
yeah.
excited for you, Karen, because um, lately for me, I've been doing lots of different parties and having some duds of parties, but the hostesses are so excited and they're ordering, even though I'm not making a big profit, they're getting really excited. And to have a good hostess makes a huge difference. So you just never know, even if
Yeah.
you have those kinds of parties happen, it's okay. It happens to everybody. Even Kristen Sharp, who's like our national sales director, she was talking about how she had a party last weekend and she sold an $18 like extra emollient night cream, and that was it. And she's incredible. So if it just helps you to know that even the best of the best don't always have huge parties. It just depends on life for people. So, hi, Amy.
Yeah, I honestly think that I've been doing this 3.5 years, you guys, and um it's been a work. But if you don't put the work into it and you don't show up, it's not going to happen. And so all I can say is give it your best. And if someone, I'm beginning to learn that rejection isn't about me. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's just the timing, or it's okay, well, I'll move on to the next person. So
Mm-hmm.
do it up. They're out there. My group is growing very slowly. I'm only at 291 people in my group.
Yeah,
Um,
but that's good.
yeah, I mean, when I look at yours,
Well, but you know all your people. I have people in there that are also like Mary Kay consultants just jumping in to get ideas. So,
but guys, don't give up. Keep up
yes.
the work. Put the work into it as whatever you can, whether it's a little or a lot, it's going to
Mhm.
matter. So just be consistent.
Definitely.
Be consistent.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
that's great. Yeah, just little increments here and
yeah.
there are going to help the most. The consistency is key. And I think that you're going to have a little win and another little win and another little win and maybe a setback here or there. That, I mean, I have them too. I just maybe don't share about them as often because I share with Melanie and Cindy because I don't want to drag down the group or anything like that. But it's reality. We all have our times where we're like, why did I waste my time? And then I realized, no, none of this is a waste of time. It's all a learning experience. And how can I do something differently? And that same party I did with one group and with another group is having completely different results. And it's all about the timing. So I just always pray for the right people to be there and be invited so that you can, you want to help touch someone's life and share what you already know with Mary Kay. So it's been
I know I
helpful.
was frustrated today because I kept seeing all these cosmetic companies having all these sales, and I'm like, someone said to me, "Doesn't Mary Kay ever have any sales?" And I got a little frustrated with that comment, and so I went to Snapchat or Chat GPT and asked them. I said, why doesn't Mary Kay have sales? And it gave me this beautiful explanation. And I
Oh,
went and posted it right on my page.
hmm.
And it's like, I'm going to be upfront with you guys. And I said to them right in there, if you're not, if you're getting a sale from a Mary Kay consultant, you're taking from her profit.
Hmm.
Just put it at that, just put it out there, be honest with people and let them know that, you're doing, if you're doing a sale, and Mary Kay doesn't have to do sales because they're that darn good,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. No, that's
So,
good. And I figure even as it is, we're already, a lot of us are doing the 50% off specials each month. So that is the sale. So if they're wondering where it is, you can tell them, hey, if you want to purchase $50 worth, go for it. And you'll get a sale every month. It's 50% off of whatever you choose. So, and then if they want more from that, then you can say, well, actually, you could join me and get 50% off all the time. That is the best sale. So, hmm.
absolutely.
But I do see that happening, um, and you don't want to cheapen what it is that you are selling because it's already a good price point anyway. So, and then when they become your hostess or something, then they can also get that's going to be a good discount for them as it is just in
Yeah.
that way. So that's great. I'm glad that you shared that and looked into that too. So
So if anybody wants to go to my page and take that
yeah,
talk there.
for sure. Okay,
So
well, this week, the only thing that's happening is Thursday. I'm going to go live in Beautiful Escape. And if you have any recommendations of things you'd like to see skincare wise, let me know because I still have to figure that out. So, but we're always just trying to do something skincare related on Thursday nights. And then we stay kind of just teaching that way, especially those of us that are new, those of us are seasoned here. It's good to just have a little education on our skincare products and what you can use. So that is, and then of course the end of the month is for, well, let's see here, Thursday. Um, so if there's big goals that you have or little goals or whatever goals, that's the day that you'll want to make sure you have your order in if you're trying to make sure you're staying active or something like that. So otherwise, we have new products coming in May, so be excited about that. If you ordered a catalog for yourself, you'll be getting a chance to order those on the 10th. And there's some fun ones coming out. So if you have any questions, I'll be able to share those on the 1st. I want to share already, but I'm not supposed to. So, but I thought I would share with you now. Let's see here. This was what I learned today. I'll try to make this bigger. And I can also share this in our, what you call it, in our Facebook group and stuff. Let me move this down. I cannot see what I'm looking at. Okay, so this is how you can build deeper relationships in the age of AI. Can you see this okay?
I just blew it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's basically, okay, now I'm covering up the words, so I can't figure out what it says, but that's okay. So it just kind of shows like if you're doing something visual or audio, um, from 1 through 8, 1 being the very best, and 8 being it's still good. It's just these are just different ways you can connect with someone, and from highest to lowest potential for trust, building relationships, that kind of thing. So the very best way to get to know a person obviously is in your home, because when they walk in they're going to get to know everything about you, like the things you love, the colors you love, if you have dogs or cats or all those things. So that's going to be your very top way, and that's why so many like to do parties in their own homes. Now I have not done that before, but I have the feeling that if I did, um, you'd really, anytime you have a dinner party or a get together with someone in your own home, I just feel like it's, I don't know, it's a different kind of connection there. Do you think that also?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's and just even you look on the walls and what things are important to them and pictures of family, and you can really, I mean, you can never underestimate the power of a good conversation. So people will run on that for years, even if you don't get a chance to connect with people all the time, but you can have a good conversation with them. They're going to remember that more than if you just, send them a text message or something like that. So I think that's kind of neat. Now, number two, in a separate location, of course, if you went to a coffee shop or um, any other place outside of your home, that's another great way to meet with someone and build a relationship. I think a lot of times, whenever we were starting to team build and do things like that, I would say, hey, do you want to meet for coffee? But it kind of had to be virtual because my kids were little at the time. So that's that one. And then number three, face to face in a group. So let's see here. I wonder if I can. Well, that's okay. So if you are at home, but you are in a group with more people, obviously, you're not just one-on-one that way. So you're still getting that chance to have that relationship and building that. But one-on-one, you're probably going to learn more because you'll have more time to chat. So, and then this one, number 4, face-to-face in a group in a separate location, like a coffee shop, also does the same thing. If you're like in a book club or a Bible study, I know that we've had small groups that my husband and I have been part of, and that's been so good because you're getting a chance to maybe even be in someone else's home, get to know their family, and they get to know your kids if they're little enough because you're holding them on your lap. So those are just a couple ideas. I'll share the other ones here. But I thought they were kind of interesting just to see like from 1 and down, what's going to be the most beneficial. So, and in the meantime here, we're praying for Amy Main, by the way. She's got a bad bad migraine, and she's still hopping in here. So thank you, Amy, for being here. We are thinking of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Amy, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It started this morning and just has gotten progressively worse, but
Hmm.
I'll be okay.
Don't forget your mint bliss.
I know.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. Really does help. And I've even used it on my foot lately because it's been hurting. So just never know.
Oh,
Good, good product.
I
Uh,
have it on my coffee table right in front of me. So,
oh, oh, that's good. You're taking care of yourself. That's good. I told her just go rest, but here she is. Aw.
yeah.
Okay. What's that?
Typical Amy.
yeah.
She's as loyal as a lion. I love it.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so then a couple more here. We've got the live video one-on-one. So if you're connecting, through FaceTime or something like that, that's another great way to build a relationship. I know I've done that a lot, and I do that with my own family, and I feel like it's the closest I can be when I'm not living in the same state. So, and then if like we're doing right now, live video with a group, that's probably the best way we can do it at this point since we're all in different states and time zones and everything. I think it's amazing, actually. Um, so then the one-way video is like your Facebook Live, and it's great, but you can't see the other people or hear what they're doing or what they're thinking or their expressions or that kind of thing. So the only person you can see is the one who's on there. So um, it can be good for like communicating back and forth, but it's not quite the same as a Zoom might be. And then also we have our voice only recording. And that's if you were, I'm going to just stop the share here. If you were going to send a text message with your voice or using Voxer or something like that, just hearing the voice of a person, though, I think helps build that connection more so than if you're just writing a text message out or copy paste, because you can always tell if somebody's copying and pasting rather than genuinely asking you a question. So,
Excuse me.
no worries. So I thought that was interesting and that I just share one more other one here. It's the blue one. I think it's more written. Let me see here. I'm still kind of learning how it all works. Okay, so yes, this is how you can build deeper relationships with handwritten, like the written word. So if you write a personal note and send it in the mail, I don't know about you, but anytime somebody writes me a personal note, I'm like, it's great. If it's for a birthday, if it's for a loss in the family, just the fact that someone would take the time to write you a handwritten note always makes me smile. Do you get many handwritten notes yourselves?
Not too many, only when I get like if I'm in an event and win something or something, and somebody
Yeah.
will me, a
Hmm.
handwritten, or if out of the blue somebody will send me something and say thank you for your support or whatever. And it makes you smile.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's good.
My
I
mom
mhm.
agree.
make a card, like not go buy one from the store, but make a card for my kids for every single holiday. And she like writes a little note in there and her and my dad sign it and she puts it in the mail for them. And she usually has like a
Oh,
sticker or something with it. And it just makes their day every time. They love it.
you said this is your mom?
My mom.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Hmm.
Oh, I love that. My sister-in-law does the same thing with her kids whenever our kids have a birthday or something, and it's always just something new that she came up with using their name or balloons or stickers and it's just like, wow, you took the time to do that. That means a lot. So, oh, that's great. I love that. Okay, let's see. I'll show a couple more of these here. Um, Yeah, so then a personal text, email, or private message, instead of just a mass one when you're genuinely saying, hey, how are you doing? And you use their name. So anytime I'm in an event or a party or something, I always try to say, hi, whatever their name is, how are you? And then I want to try to get to know them outside of like just a sale. Like, tell me about yourself if they're comfortable with that. And that always helps kind of break the ice a little bit. But um, I don't send a ton of emails, but I know that that can be effective for some. Some prefer it. And then, yeah, private messages. The next one is group written communication. So I guess we do that in our little chat group.
Mhm.
So that's one way you can do that. Um, and also like a text message. Sometimes I need to get out a big message to a lot of people at the same time. And so I can do that. But I prefer to do more of an individual one-on-one if I can and I have the time because I think everybody's different and not everybody likes to have a text message. Some prefer a phone call. So that's why I kind of like, I think it's still there in the Mary Kay, like your preferences and stuff with your customers. They might say that they prefer an email or a phone call or a text message. So kind of nice to check that if they filled it out themselves. And
I
that's
like text. I like text or instant message because I get those right away. I don't have a notification for my emails.
right. Yeah, you really have to go in there and dig and see what, yeah, if you miss something. Sure. And then the other one, the public posting comments. So that's, through a Facebook group or Instagram or anything else, any other platform that you use, just commenting on what someone has to say. And then the last one here is the AI generated or assisted text. And I find that it can be helpful in when I'm trying to word something and I want it to sound more like me, but I want it to flow. Sometimes I'll use that. But I'm trying to not use it all the time because it can kind of be a crutch. Like you always use it and you don't think for yourself. And I want to make sure that I'm using my brain as well and not just I don't know, just relying only on AI for everything I say. Like, what should I wear today? So,
I feel like it's very true, like especially the second to last one.
okay.
In this day and age, like you're a lot less likely to get a response if you're just putting like even your VIP group, right? You're just like posting something on there, but you're not directly speaking to anybody. You're not going
Yes.
to get as much engagement even on comments, right? Where even if you tag someone, you're less likely to get engagement that way than if you were personally sending a text about a product or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's very true. Like we can all attest to
Mm-hmm.
how much we get in response if we're getting like sending personal text versus just like a post on our VIP group or something.
Yes. And I suppose if it's like, somebody's birthday or something, then that's kind of fun because others may chime in and wish them a happy birthday. But definitely, if it's specific towards that person, makes all the difference because you're helping find a need or just even getting to know them better that way. So I think that's good. So I kind of like this because it just gives you a hierarchy of like what's going to be the most effective and then what's going to be the least effective so that you make sure you're spending your time in those areas. Like I'm thinking even for myself, whenever I do a message to ask someone if they'd like to do a party with me, I need to put my voice in there or I need to even call them and say, hey, would you help me out? I'm looking to, whatever the goal is that you have. I'm wanting to have 10 parties or just one party this week. And I'd like to celebrate your birthday because I know it's your birthday month. Would you be willing to do that for me so I can help, so I can build my business? And just hearing your voice and your being
Yeah.
genuine makes all the difference. I even asked, I forgot to tell you guys this, but so the scale, her name is Krista. She was a consultant a while back, and I thought, oh, for sure, she's going to be the best hostess because wouldn't you think she'd like the Mary Kay products, right? Well, she's not anywhere to be seen. Don't know what happened other than that she hasn't been feeling well for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I thought, oh dear, this isn't good. So I just kind of let it go. And so I asked another Krista, I said, Hey, Krista. I know we haven't chatted for a while, but I had somebody disappear from a party. I was just wondering if you would like to jump in and be the Krista who's missing in action, not missing in action. And you know what? She couldn't do it. She's a teacher, full-time teacher. But it was so good because she knew I was just genuine talking to her about how she's doing, and then we could connect about teaching because that's what I love to do and have done. And just kind of get to know her where she's at. And even though she's never purchased from me, I just thought, hey, it's worth it to do that. I asked another Krista that I knew also. She was not interested, but it was worth the shot, right? So I figure when these things happen, there's a reason for it. And yeah, just using your voice can make a big difference. So that's my goal is to use my voice more often. So so that is the training there. And I don't know if that was helpful, but I'd be happy to share those little graphics if you think that would be something you could use.
So, Leah, would you be recording the next Tuesday night? Because I won't be around, but I do want to catch the replay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, as
good.
far as I know, I don't think I'm going anywhere. As far as I know, no trips to Disney. So I'm kind of sad about that. But yes, I will happily record that and throw it in here so you can check it out. Oh, is that Cinco de Mayo? Super fun. Ah,
Is.
okay.
Margaritas, everybody.
Yeah, masking and
Yeah, we always have a big Cinco de Mayo because I'm half Mexican, so I'll
yes.
either make enchiladas, like authentic enchiladas and Mexican rice, and we'll have margaritas and Corona beer.
Oh my goodness, that's great. I saw a lot of
Yeah,
people from Puerto Rico at Disney World, and I thought of you the whole time. I was like, oh,
oh, yeah,
that's my
yeah.
people.
I'm half and half Puerto Rican, half Mexican.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Well, and Willa Ann and I were having so much fun just catching up. I just love listening to her speak in Portuguese because she grew up there. And it was so fun. I was like, oh, I need to catch up on this. So,
Well, and I have a really strong accent from my city as well. And so it's
mhm.
probably not even the Portuguese that you were used to hearing because Brasilia Portuguese is a little different from Rio Portuguese.
Yes. Yeah, but it was beautiful. It was so great. I just loved it. So hearing from all, it doesn't matter the kind of what do you call it? Accent that you
Yeah.
might have. Yeah,
Yes.
I thought it
Well,
was
you know that Mexican accents are the Mexicans speak totally different than Puerto Ricans, and
Hmm.
my cousins in Texas talk like Mexicans, and then my family in Puerto Rico are, talk, it's funny to hear the two different accents, and then
yes.
we all talk fast, so
Yeah, to be able
sometimes
to
I find my
understand.
yeah, sometimes I find myself talking fast in English and then I have to slow down because I'm talking fast because it's like when I get together with my friends in Puerto Rico, it's like a madhouse because we're talking in English and Spanish back and forth, and
Oh,
really fast.
that's great though. What fun. Uh, well, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I sure appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a great trip, Karen.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, and Amy, you feel better there, and
Thank
um,
you.
yeah, I'll just look forward to connecting with you each week. It's just fun, no matter what we chat about. So,
I
Yes.
may
I
have
had a quick question. It doesn't have to be on the recording. It's just a product question.
yeah.